Bro, what? What are these shows? What's up everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today I'm bringing you guys a very special video. And you might ask, well, what is that special video? Today is going to be our last day at this house. We are actually going to be moving into my dream house. If you've been able to watch my previous videos, we've been working all these jobs. We've been delivering cars, doing search and rescues, you name it. We've been doing it, and I've been able to save up some money. Today, the day has come, and we will be saying goodbye to this house. So before I continue to yet, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So today's task is to go and pick up a trailer at the drag strip, and then we will also need to pick up a delivery truck for the ATV, and that place is going to be right here. We don't have too much time because the trailer that I will be borrowing, they're going to be using it in the afternoon, so we don't have too much time to be using it. So let's start making our way over to the drag strip. Let's hop into the pickup, turn on the engine, and let's start making our way over there. Let's make a turn right here. And honestly guys, I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and I'm very glad that you guys are going to witness or have been witnessing the entire journey. So we have a stop sign right here, so let's slow down, make sure the road is clear. Alright, nice. And something that I haven't mentioned about this house is that the house itself is 2 stories high. We've got a garage for our tractors. We've got a set garage for other vehicles. And we've got 2 plots of farms. It sounds insane, doesn't it? But it seems that we have arrived at the drag strip. So let's pull in. Ooh, this is a nice little lake. Let's pull into the driveway. And let's see where this trailer is. So far, I don't see it. Oh, wait, it's right here. Alright, so we're going to be putting the Mustang in the back of this trailer. So let's get the truck attached to it like that. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, cool. So let's start making our way over back home. That hay kind of looks weird. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. That's an issue with me. I get distracted way too much. Let me make sure the road is clear. And once we have picked up our Mustang and delivered it to our brand new home, we will have one more task, and that is going to be to pick up a delivery truck so we can get the ATV transferred over to my brand new house, of course. By the way, this is actually my second time recording this video because the first time I did not press record. So if you guys can, make sure you guys do smash that like button. It means so much to me. It looks like we are finally back home. Let me pull into the driveway and let's turn right here so we can get the Mustang loaded up in the trailer. And let me click on park, engine is off, and let's open up the door of this trailer just like so. And there's actually another door here. Let me open that one. Nice. It's pretty spacious in there. Let's hop into the Mustang. Whoa, cold start. And let's carefully get this thing loaded. You know what? I think I'm gonna back into this because it is going to be much more easier for us to unload when we get there. And of course, it looks way cooler. So let me carefully back up. Just like so. Gotta make sure I don't hit anything, and I think that is good. Let me put it in park, turn off the engine, let's close the door, let's hope that it doesn't hit the front, and I think that's perfect. Wow. Let's actually check the back, and of course we are not touching the walls because you guys know I am a pro. But before we do leave, I am going to close the garage, so let's close this door and then let's close this one. Alright, cool. And I'm going to hop into my truck so I can show you guys my new house. But like I did say, this property is massive. It's definitely a huge upgrade compared to this one. But that does also mean that I was able to spend quite the money on it. And we're talking about over $500,000. Yup, you heard me right. I spent over $500,000 on this property. But once we get there, you will be able to see exactly why. It's worth every single penny. So this is the dirt road that we will be taking a left on. And then we will drive a little bit more down. Let me make sure the road is clear, just like so. And let's get a drum roll, please. This is going to be my brand new property. We've got the huge garage, of course. We've got another garage for tractors and stuff like that. We've got the 2-story house. We've got some other farm equipment and necessities over there. So let's hop out. I'm going to open up the door and let's get this Mustang unloaded. So let's carefully do this. I don't want to hit the front splitter of my Mustang. Alright, smooth. That was very smooth. And I'm going to park it on this side. I just need to make sure that I am straight. I'm going to leave it parked right there. And now let's close the door. And I'm going to hop right back into my truck. So let's start heading back to the drag strip so we can get this trailer back and delivered. And then we will be able to continue our last task. But I think the drag strip is literally just up this road. Actually, no, I am wrong. I believe we have to make a left turn and then a right turn. Okay, so it looks like the drag strip is right here. So let's pull in. Let's get this thing dropped off. Let me make sure I don't hit the stop sign because I came here one time and I might have knocked down their stop sign. Anyways, let's get this thing delivered, and I think that is good. Disconnect this. Can I sit on those bleachers? Let's see. Ooh, I can. Yeah, I get very distracted. Let me hop back into my truck. Let's make a right and then a left. I'm going to check my map just to make sure I'm going the correct way. Please, if you guys do this, make sure you guys are careful. I am a professional driver, so I'm kind of less likely to crash, I guess. Kinda. I'm going to start slowing down because I'm going to make a right here, and then I believe this is where we will be able to pick up the delivery truck. I'm going to leave my truck parked right here. Park, engine off. Alright, cool. This is quite small. I thought it was going to be a little bit much bigger. Hopefully my ATV can fit in here. Let's hop in and let's hear how this thing sounds. It kind of sounds like my truck. And something that I am noticing is that this truck is quite slow. I think we need to put like some kind of Hellcat engine into this vehicle. Should I become the next whistling diesel? And by the way, don't worry you guys. I'm going to give you guys a full tour of the new property. So do not worry. I just got to get this ATV delivered back to the house so we can do that. Let me align myself so we can get this thing loaded. And let's get the ramps unloaded. There we go. Open up the doors and let's hop into the ATV. So let's slowly do this. Careful. I think that's perfect. That is perfect. Honestly, pretty good. Let me pull up the ramps, the door. Come on, close. There you go. And yeah, awesome. We can finally start making our way back home. And wow, this thing got even slower and heavier. The road is clear, so let's make this turn. And if you're still wondering how I was able to get all this money, make sure you check out the channel. You can check out all the videos, all the crazy jobs we've been able to do, all the crazy deliveries, the search and rescues, so you can be all caught up with the lore. But anyways, we are back home and I'm debating of unloading the ATV into the garage because I was planning on parking it right here. So let's open up the garage door, pull down the ramps and open up the doors. And look at this thing, it's super spacious. Let's get this thing unloaded. I want to make sure I'm very careful. Alright, nice. And let's park it to the side just in case I do bring more vehicles. There we go. Let's pull up the ramp, close the door, and honestly oh no, we gotta close the garage. Alright, so we are back at the store. I'm going to back up into this parking, and I think that looks good. Let's put it in park. Let me turn off the engine, and I'm going to go inside, and I'm gonna pay the cashier. Awesome. Alright, have a nice day. Alright, so I was able to pay my fee, and now we can finally go home and give you guys a full tour of the property. Okay, so it looks like we have finally arrived home. But you guys have seen the huge garage, the second garage for the tractors and stuff like that. And lastly, I can show you guys the house. So let me get this thing parked next to my Mustang. Let's actually start with the garage. So this is the garage, super huge and spacious. You can honestly fit like 4 cars. This is the washer area. We got a closet. And if you come through here, you will find another closet or station where you can play Roblox. Right down here, we have the living room. We have one of the rooms right here, and if we do go upstairs, we have the kitchen area. We've got the dining, the kitchen, and a living room. This is the second living room and the second bedroom with another Minecraft bed. And this just shows that hard work does pay off. So if you guys did enjoy that video or are interested in seeing any of the jobs I've done in the past to see how I got to this point, make sure you guys click the video on the left side. With that conclusion, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. You guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next mission. Peace.